Own it. You're having a really bad day because your caree is having a really, really, really bad day. No matter where you look, you just seem to see red. You didn't want it to happen, but it did. You lost your temper, really, really, really lost it with your spouse or with your friend or with your sibling. You can't yell at your caree, but with your spouse or your friend or your sibling, well, that's an easy target, even though it wasn't deserved. On your next bad day, own how badly you feel without passing on your bad day to innocent parties like the others in your life. Write in your journal how angry you are. Call a member of your support group and vent about your day. Write an email to your online support group. If you pass on your bad day, you just make a bad day even worse. Owning your bad day, then finding a healthy way to vent about it, is a great way to turn your bad day around. Acknowledge. An emotion may be lying under the surface, but the emotion may be so strong and so scary that you may fight to keep it below. You worry that when it comes out, it may be too strong to control. It may be how angry you are at a family member, or how worried you are about your caree's health, or how frustrated you are about your lack of free time. Acknowledge your emotion, your feeling. Give it a name, and then find a place to put it. In your journal, your garden, your daily walks, in your support group. Acknowledging, naming, and putting your feelings in a safe place empowers you to control rather than be controlled. When it's under the surface, it controls. When it's out, you control. Acknowledge whatever it is. Abundance. It's hard to see your life as full, abundant, when it seems that it's just full of problems, one right after another. And when you're tired of facing problem after problem, it may just seem easier to live in the problem. Consider this. When you focus on the problem, you live in the problem. When you focus on the solutions, you live in abundance. You have abundance in your life, even in the face of problems. Choose to embrace your abundance as you pursue the solutions that work best for you and your family. One step. You've got so much to do, and it seems that everyone you know needs your attention. It can be paralyzing thinking about all you do for your family. When you feel overwhelmed or unsure or just defeated, concentrate on taking one step. One step might be one phone call, one support group meeting, one physician appointment, one errand. Just take one step. One step after another will keep you on the right path. Persist. You face many battles as a family caregiver. Battles with the medical community to secure appropriate and timely treatments for your caree. Battles with your family to receive the support you need. Battles with community organizations to qualify for the assistance you deserve. That's exhausting. Take regular breaks from your battles, but persist in pursuing positive outcomes for you and your caree. Your persistence will pay off. Big. I had a friend who married a man who bragged about his big house. To him, a big house made him a big man. In our society, my friend's husband isn't the only one who measures bigness by the size of material possessions. Because of your caregiving role, you may feel that you've sacrificed one material possession after another, perhaps to the extent that you feel you have very little. The savings account for that summer house by the lake paid for the ramp over the front stairs of the house. The long-planned European vacation is long forgotten as any extra money will pay for a future bathroom remodel. Your closet, once full of the latest fashions, holds only clothes of comfort: jeans, t-shirts, sweatpants. Some may wonder how you live without the summer house, the European vacation, the latest fashions. In truth, our heart and our courage make us big. Our bigness can be measured not by our big possessions, but by our big acts. Someone needed care. You stepped up to the plate. You took on a big responsibility. What you've replaced with your caregiving role, by being an advocate, a caregiver, an inspiration, will always dwarf the largest mansion, the sleekest car, the grandest jewelry. Because you care, you are big. Difference. You may wonder, do I really make a difference? In particular, on those difficult days when you don't hear thank you, when you don't see progress, when you don't have help, it may be hard to see the difference you make. Know it. You make a tremendous difference. You make a difference in your Carrie's life, in your community, and yes, in our world. Your actions show the importance of taking care and of taking on. Because of who you are and what you do, you add a sparkle and shine to our world. You bring goodness and kindness to a sometimes cold and unforgiving world. You are the difference. Sizzle. We all have a passion, something or someone that makes us sizzle. What's your passion that gives you your sizzle? You may feel that you've lost it in your caregiving world. Your sizzle may take a backseat to your responsibilities. Some days, it's okay to move it to the front seat, even if only for just a few moments. On a regular basis, find your passion, play your sizzle. Giving yourself time to let your sizzle show is one great way to take care. Star. When you look up to the sky at night, they take your breath away. The stars, the wonder of the universe, they seem so small, but they throw such a glow, visible for thousands of miles. Just as you admire the stars, the universe admires you, our world's star. You shine, you glow. Look at you, you are a star. Good luck. Have you walked under a ladder? Has a black cat crossed your path? Did you break a mirror? Or did you merely get out of bed? Do you sometimes feel you have lots of luck? It's just all bad? The worst part about bad luck is our tendency to blame misfortune on ourselves, as if we can produce it. Bad luck isn't your creation. It's not you. It's just the ups and downs of life. Bad luck is nothing more than a series of misfortunate incidences. Give them greater significance, and they become greater. Treat them as blips on your radar screen that you negotiate, and you'll overcome. You are wise and strong. You are bigger than any bit of bad luck. You are your own good luck. Full. Do you end the day feeling empty? You deserve to feel full at the end of your day, and not just full from a good dinner. You deserve to feel full with the knowledge that you did good today, that you made a difference, that you used your talents, that your hard work was recognized and appreciated. It would be nice to hear that at each day's end, wouldn't it? Sometimes the people in your life end their days empty, which makes it difficult to fill you. So know this, you did good today. You made a difference. You used your talents. Your hard work was recognized and appreciated. Be full. Open. When life becomes difficult, It may feel like a good time to stay closed. Your pain may feel so intense that it's too hard to share, so you keep it closed to friends and family. It may just seem easier to keep the pain under lock and key. This truly is the time to be open. Be open to opportunities to share your pain with just the right person. Be open to times when you can disengage from the pain, even if for just a few moments. Be open to the chances to move past the pain. Be open. And when you stay open to receiving the love, support, and healing you deserve. Balance. You may feel like caregiving is a balancing act, balancing caregiving with relationships, work, hobbies, and rest. You're also balancing your past, present, and future. For instance, does your past dictate how you act today? Meaning, because it didn't work then, do you believe it won't work now? Or because you couldn't do it then, are you convinced you can't do it now? Do you worry so much about the future that you neglect the present? Do you focus so much on what could happen next week that you don't see the blessings you have today? Are you dreading what could happen next year so you can't relax today? It's good to bring lessons learned from the past into the present, and it's important to take steps today to protect your and your family's future. But always live in the present. You have today, right now, this moment. How will you use it? Story. What's your story? Does your story reflect who you were, who you are, who you want to be? Or does your story cement you in a past full of wrongs and pains, so much so that the listener loses focus of who you are today? Tell a story about yourself that includes lessons learned, that's your past, your current goal, which is your present, and your dreams, that's your future. A story that includes your past, present, and future respects who you were, who you are, and who you will be. It also paints the complete picture of you. What's your story? Start to tell your story in your journal. First, do you wonder how long you'll feel last because your caregiving role seems to last forever? It's awful to feel last, that everything and everyone passes you by. No, you are very first. You are first because you were the first to step in and help, first to find solutions, first to advocate. Your first will earn you a first place finish. You are first. Your grace, wisdom, and kindness ensure you will never be last. Sunset. Do you enjoy the sunset as much as the sunrise? We may favor the sunrise because of the potential and possibility it offers. The sunrise means a start. The sunset, though, offers views into Mother Nature at her best, and with it, closure. What a beautiful day when brilliant reds and oranges ended for you. Honor the sunset and sunrise. Beauty lies in beginnings and endings. Passion. What trips your trigger? What floats your boat? What sparkles your eye? While caregiving can exhaust, sadden, and overwhelm you, it also can showcase your passion. It heightens who you are. And you are spirited, creative, and fun. So be those things in the activities, relationships, and hobbies that play your passion. When your passion plays, you are who you are meant to be. Beat. What benefits do you reap from your relationships? You are a caring, nurturing, compassionate person because you know how to give You may find yourself attracting takers. If you find yourself surrounded by takers, then take time to lose them. And losing them is as simple as dancing away. When they ask you to dance, just dance away. You deserve to have givers in your life, givers as good as you, who affirm, support, and honor you. When you have givers in your life, you can take turns giving and taking. The delicate dance of giving and taking is always right on beat when two hearts beat in unison. Why? Why me? Why my family? Why now? When fate waves her hand and your life changes, and not seemingly for the better, it's natural to question fate's decision to wave her hand in your direction. Why us? Consider this response to fate's hand instead. Okay, it's us. How are we going to move forward? The question, why us, plants you to one place. The question, how are we going to move forward, uproots you, putting you and your family in motion toward solutions and, more importantly, toward healing. It's you, but it's also up to you. How will you take a small step forward today? Start. You may feel the end of caregiving, will be difficult. You may dread the death of your caree and of your role because of the finality. Because it ultimately, sadly, is about death, it's really, joyfully, about life. It's about living a good life. And the good life you live after the death keeps your caree alive. Your caregiving makes it so. It starts you and continues your caree. Wind. Which way will you let the wind blow? Will it blow north so that you face today and tomorrow, grateful for lessons learned, enthusiastic for new opportunities? Or will it blow south so that you live in the past, fearful of what lies next, and anxious about yesterday's wrongs? Face north. You'll hit storms, but you'll see the stars and the rainbows. Face north. Live for today while preparing for tomorrow. Time. Everyone, it seems, wants a piece of your time. How in the world will you have enough time for everyone and have time to achieve all you want in life? Worrying about the lack of time can create a deficit. You may feel that you'll never have enough time. Believe you have time. You have time for all that caregiving requires of you. You have time for all you want for yourself in life. You have time. Fairly unfair. If you think long and hard enough, you'll know precisely the moment it started. Most likely, it started over a bike, a mitt, or a doll, or two of the three, or perhaps all three. You remember the unfairness of it all, how one sibling got just what you wanted, and you, well, you got the ugly flannel pajama set, or the complete set of encyclopedias about bugs. The feeling of unfairness can follow you through life, gaining speed during the biggest and most unfair life test of all, caregiving. In caregiving, fairness never seems to show up. The unfairness began with the diagnosis. It's almost unbelievably unfair that anyone, much less your family member, should receive the news that they have cancer or Alzheimer's or diabetes. It's even more unfair if the diagnosis is the result of poor life choices completely out of your control, but now very much a part of your life. You didn't smoke, for instance, but your lungs ache from not having enough time to breathe. Really, really breathe from relaxation, as if you inhaled 20 Marlboros every day. It's unfair how unhelpful and uncaring the healthcare system can seem. It's unfair that you have to scrape and fight for any help. It's unimaginable how unfair it is that your efforts are often met by ungratefulness. It's just unfair. But here's what's fair.